If you look at several triangles and calculate the sums of their interior angles, it isn't too surprising that the angle sums add up to the same value. That observation doesn't prove it works for all triangles, but it's not too hard to make a proof. Let's start by drawing a line, L1, through one of the sides, and another line, L2, parallel to the first, through the vertex opposite that side. In this triangle, we know that the measures of angles 4, 2, and 5 will add up to 180 degrees because together these angles form the straight angle whose sides make up L2. Remember that a straight angle measures 180 degrees. We also know that angles 4 and 1 are equal in measure, since these are alternate interior angles, and L1 and L2 are parallel. Angles 3 and 5 must also be equal in measure for the same reason. Now, if we substitute the congruent angles, the result shows that the three angles of any triangle add up to 180 degrees. If we add the exterior angles of a triangle, why should these form 360 degrees? If we made the central triangle smaller and smaller without changing its angles, you can see that eventually all we are left with is the three central angles, and together these add up to 360 degrees. We could also use some algebra to prove that this exterior angle property is true for any triangle. We know the interior angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees. We also know that each exterior angle and its interior angle form a straight angle with a measure of 180 degrees. We'll use these two facts and some algebra to show that the measures of angles 4, 5, and 6 add up to 360 degrees. Since we know angle 4 is supplementary to angle 1, angle 4 must be 180 degrees minus the measure of angle 1. We can use a similar method to determine the measures of angles 5 and 6. Now, since we're looking for the sum of the measures of angles 4, 5, and 6, we will add these three equations. Then simplify by grouping like terms. And, since the interior angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees, we can substitute 180 degrees in place of the sum of angles 1, 2, and 3. Our calculations show that the sum of the measures of angles 4, 5, and 6 equals 360 degrees. Therefore, the measures of the exterior angles of a triangle add up to 360 degrees.